What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Pay close attention to what I'm about to say. It could save your life or the life of your loved one. Irene moved from Kenya to the United States in 2019 to pursue her dream of becoming a nurse. Her family said that they were unaware and completely caught off guard when she picked up her stuff and just moved 800 miles away from Idaho to Gillette, Wyoming, to live with a man that she met on Craigslist, a man she immediately fell in love with, a man who at some point changed the passwords to her bank account and her email address, used her credit card to purchase a shovel, and then Irene disappeared, never to be heard from again. Irene is still missing. She was reported missing in May of 2022, but the family say they lost communication with her in February of 22. Now, fam, help me out with this. She meets a guy on Craigslist. First of all, that's already a problem. Who the hell meets people on Craigslist? So she meets this guy, she falls in love, she moves in with this guy. And the next thing you know, she's missing. This guy buys a shovel and boots, pretty much a make a person disappear kit. He done went and purchased him a make a person disappear kit. The police has this evidence, yet they have not charged him in her disappearance. He's only been charged for theft, using her credit cards and changing her passwords on her bank accounts. So who is this tall, dark, handsome knight in shining armor that Irene just happened to fall in love with, drop her things in Idaho, 800 miles away, to move in with in little bitty Gillette, Wyoming? Nathan Heitman. Nathan said that Irene came to him one day and said, "I'm out, I'm leaving. I don't want to do this anymore." Basically, in so many words. She just said, like, she just got her stuff one day, grabbed a couple of bags, and then left. And that was it. Okay, let's say what he said was true. It doesn't excuse her. Her saying, "I'm done with you," don't mean that she's done with her family. It doesn't explain why she's not in contact with her family. It doesn't explain why she would leave her credit cards. So you trying to tell me she left the credit cards as a parting gift? You know what, Nathan? I don't like you anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, but here, take my credit card and max it out, by the way. That's what he did, fam. He maxed the credit card out. He deactivated her email account. I said he had changed the password. He deactivated the email account. This reeks of murder. Don't know what possessed him to do it, but I do believe he killed Irene. I do believe he killed her. I do believe that the police also believe he killed her. The police knows he killed her, but they're not doing anything about it. Why is that? Riddle me this, if you will, fam. Let's reverse the roles for a moment. I know some of y'all can't stand when you bring race into it, but you know what? Race is always on the table in America. That's right, it's always about race. So what if Irene was accused of the things that Nathan has been accused of? What if Irene would have bought a shovel, boots, used her white boyfriend's credit cards, unauthorized, changed the passwords to his bank accounts, ran through the bank account, took money out of it, maxed the credit cards, used his email address to communicate with his family, and then told the authorities, well, Nathan just came to me one night and said he was leaving. I don't know where he went. He got into a dark vehicle, and that's the last time I seen him. Y'all think that would fly? Irene would be in jail, awaiting trial. That's right. That's right. And don't let it be a black man who did the same thing or is accused of doing the same thing to a white woman. If Nathan was black and Irene was white, what do you think would happen to Nathan? Oh yeah, it's always about race. This dude went and bought boots and a shovel. What you need a shovel for? You a gardener? I can't remember the last time I bought a shovel. A shovel. I mean, like, it's just kind of ironic. I'm not saying that a normal person, a person who's not a landscaper, don't have any use for a shovel. But I am saying that it's very suspicious that he would buy a shovel with her credit card around the time that she went missing, that she stopped communicating with her family. Now, it doesn't take a Sherlock Holmes to crack this case open. All it takes is some members of law enforcement who's intent on carrying out justice, making sure that justice is served. That's all it really takes, right? The thing about being in a lot of these little small towns, oftentimes they get away with murder because they can sweep things under the rug a lot easier because there's not as many checks and balances as there are in the big cities. So maybe this is one of those situations where the FBI is going to have to come in. But I'm pretty certain that dude is guilty of what he's being accused of. And it's just a matter of time before he get the cuffs put on him. He's not getting away with this crime. He's not getting away with it. It's too many people on his head right now. I do believe the more people talk about this case, the more they share it, the more exposure it gets in the media, the more pressure will be put on small town Gillette to give the family justice. They are going to have to put the cuffs on dude. And that's something they really don't like doing. I mean, they don't mind putting the cuffs on, as long as it's not one of their own. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?